Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats, no Kane, no game, it's Russell Kane. Dancing Queen, it's Oti Mabuse. And Rob Beckett, their team captain. And facing them tonight, from this morning to this evening, it's Rylan, Clark-Neal. Funny lady, it's Maisie and Sara Pascoe, their guest team captain. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 95% of women say they'd opt for true love over great sex? Sorry, ladies, but on behalf of 100% of men, I'm here to inform you, you're going to have to settle for neither. 78% of singles say they've been ghosted. My nan got ghosted. That's living on your own and a cold winter for you. More than 20% of all British people hate the sound of their own voice, or to put it another way, are from Birmingham. If you're watching this in Birmingham, you can write and complain, but don't call us. Oh. 3/4 of millennials can't defrost a freezer. They get offended by the snowflake symbol and give up. And 12% of Brits have had sex in the sea. Me and my girlfriend regularly have sex in the sea. The A is just for birthdays. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panelists' job to guess the British public's top 3 favourite things to do on your mobile phone. Rob's team, what do you think Britain likes to do on its mobile phone?
Ring people?
Not in our list. I mean, literally no one's using the phone for that anymore. When someone rings you now, it's like, what? What's going on?
I like a phone call.
I don't.
That's because I'm not very good at spelling, to be honest.
I hate autocorrect.
Yeah.
When you say you want to put your massive clock in someone's hairy aunt.
Don't knock it till you tried it, Jimmy.
Rylan. You're going to have a short break while I try it.
Is it messaging people then? WhatsApping?
Yeah, WhatsApp's the big
WhatsApp.
Messenger? The worst thing on a WhatsApp is when you're in a stag do group and then it comes up the no-name numbers. Oh no, I'm on a stag do with no-name numbers. You always think, who is this loon? It's unsettling, isn't it? And then they see no-name numbers, starts typing, you think, oh God, this is going to be racist or sexist.
Yeah, they always...
And all you know about them, no name, but just a picture of them holding a massive carp.
Oh.
Yeah.
These girls all just pointed to this lad when you said that.
What, because of the carp or the racism?
Yeah, happy balance.
The carp. I would prefer all of those terrible things over a Hindu WhatsApp, which is just arranging backs to pay for things. It's like, I've ordered this, it's £15, if you'll put in £1.90, we got some spare to buy her a drink when she gets there. And I said, I'll just pay for it, because I'm not going to back someone £1.90. They went, all right, Johnny Big Bollocks. I was showing off with my TV money. £15.
WhatsApp is the difference between boys and girls' interaction in real life. Like, girls will be like, oh my God, I feel really bad about Terry, you know, I've been feeling really insecure. Are you OK, babe? And they'll all jump in on the chat. I mean, what's made you feel different? Then on Terry's WhatsApp group, do you want to see an old lady wank off a goat?
I'm in a WhatsApp group that was called The Three Musketeers. It was with my 2 best friends.
Yeah.
And then it was called 2 Musketeers and 1 Dick, after a night out that I don't remember.
I think administrators have too much power in a WhatsApp group. Because it is a brutal place. Hey, guys, my birthday! And there's like, Rob left.
The only thing worse than being added into a WhatsApp group is finding out there is one you're not in.
The side group.
Which means they're slagging you off.
The side group.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
They know.
Are you in the female comedians WhatsApp? That is a loaded
Nope.
question. OK. So there's a female comedians WhatsApp.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm in it, but I'm deep undercover.
Hang on, who's in this group then?
Like,
Just all
everyone...
the really funny female comedians. All the really funny female comedians that Sarah's friends with are
Yeah.
in the group,
No, but
and
I
then
think-
there's you.
Look, you're going to get added and you're not going to like it.
I don't want a pity ad.
I'll add you and I'll be like, guess who was really great on TV tonight?
And I'll say, new number, who's this?
Do you like that carp?
Oti, on Strictly, is there a WhatsApp group?
Yes, we have one just for dancers every year because they replace us.
And do you have one for the people that you're having affairs with?
Interesting.
Is it just...
What, slap group?
No, we have one just for pros, then we have one for pros and celebs, and then when we go on tour, we have another one.
And what goes on tour stays on tour.
Yeah. Jimmy,
Except sometimes when you get home, you have to take antibiotics.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are all the dancers in the dancer one? Or
Yes.
Is
No, all
there
of
one
us.
person that's not in it? I'm the Anton de Beck of comics.
Oti, can I ask about the judges on Strictly? Are they in the group, or...?
No. They probably have their own group because we have to keep it really professional. So the dancers stick with the dancers and the judges with the judges.
Oh, if only the dancers stuck with the
Don't
dancers.
even go there.
And not with the contestants.
Sometimes a
Home wrecker.
I'm officially not allowed to do Strictly.
Why?
Well, for obvious reasons. If you're grinding on someone for 12 weeks and they're hot, I mean, if Shirley Ballas so much as looked at me, I'd go off like a joke cigar by the end of the season. It would, if I was dancing with you, it'd be like a punched icing bag.
It would not.
Punched icing bag, please.
Oh, dear.
But no one dances because they want to dance. You just dance someone to get off of them, don't you?
Exactly, thank you.
I've never
Honestly.
gone out, oh, let's have a good old dance. It's like, hopefully, if she's dancing with me, she might be up for it.
So, why don't we have a quick texting challenge? Now, all get your phones out. Your challenge is to get someone to text you back a picture of a banana smile. I'll demonstrate a banana smile.
I'm living in Morrison.
If they love you, they get a banana.
Oh,
It's got to be a banana. You can't use a dick.
I'm out.
He's heard just the banana. I don't know what that means as a reply. Can I do a word memo? To just put it in front of your mouth like a smiley
Don't
mouth.
do it, it's a trap. Oh, no, we're on the same team!
Please, just play along.
I'm sorry.
Well, in fairness, Rylan has been
Ignore
fooled
Rylan.
before, and I'm so sorry about that.
How many ends in banana?
I'm saying it, but all I'm going to get back is why, what's wrong,
What's wrong? He's always doing this.
I got one! I got one!
What the What have you got?
I got a double whammy, 2 people.
Oh, my God, that is incredibly quick.
I got one!
Too slow.
Gutted.
Sarah's got one already.
Hang on.
Yeah, I got one as well, but he was too slow.
We got one.
Oh, we got one here.
You've got one? Let's have a look.
Who's that?
Who's that? Who we got? Is that one of the dancers?
I've got
No,
one.
not one of the dancers.
Oh, that's one of the contestants she's having sex with.
Have you seen Russell's? It's amazing.
Let's have a look.
My mate Dan, what a dickhead, he sent me his arse with a face on it and a banana.
Which
How
camera is
quickly
that?
did he do that? Maisie, you get the point for that because that was so quick.
That's my mate Beth. Can always count on her with a banana. She was the first friend to tell me what an orgasm was. And I used to sit at the back with Beth because she was a lot more street smart than me. And I wrote a little note in the back of my book saying, what's an orgasm? Because I'd heard it. And she wrote back, I've still got the back of the maths book, and it says, it's when your fanny gets excited. Those are the friends you need.
And then when it happened, did you, like, think of her?
I was like, that's it.
She was right, yeah.
Is that your celebration?
Yeah.
Have you never made a women? Have you never made a women power?
Yeah, that's it.
That's what we all do.
We all do.
Is your wife faking?
No, she doesn't. She does 2 hands. She's over-egging it, isn't she? She's bringing a plane in. Come on. Small marker, like.
That's why porn is so unrealistic, because the women are never doing
never
that. And that's the sign that it's real.
OK, well, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's messaging. I like the way pictures you send disappear on Snapchat. So if I send my girlfriend a photo of my erect penis, it only lasts 10 seconds. Just like the real thing. Sarah, what else do people do with their mobile phones?
Social media.
Social media.
Everyone on the Facebook and the Twitter and the Instagram.
Are you on the social media?
I'm on all of the social media.
All of the
yeah,
social
all
media?
of the social media. one of my friends the other day. She's not a friend, but someone I know. Someone I know was
Is it one of the girls that you kept out of the group?
Stop bringing them up. You're going to be added and you're going to be hated.
OK.
All the female comedians' WhatsApp group is, as you'd expect, just talking about shoes and how many of them we can buy with the money we get from stealing men's places on panel shows.
Memes are pretty common on social media, usually just a bit of fun. Check out this intense description of a meme war.
I can have a meme war with anybody and destroy him. And I've done it. And people actually bail at the end and go, who is this guy? He's got like every meme ever produced on the internet. He can knock us out with his memes. And I do, I have tons of memes. I just keep memeing them to death. Until they just surrender, because they just can't do it anymore. They don't have the memes that I have. A lot of times in a meme war, it's about speed. You've got to get to your memes quick. If you can't get to them quick, you're useless. They'll just keep blasting you with memes, and you can't fire back. So you have to know where your memes are.
You've got to respect a man that's trying to show off about how tech-savvy he is when he's on a desktop computer in his kitchen. Yeah. Like it's 1998. I've got a banana update. My mum's text said, we ain't got any in. I've Googled one for you.
Many parents are worried about the effects of social media on their children, but few take it as far as this concerned mother. Take a look at what she does to her kid's phone.
I hereby denounce the effects that social media have on my children, their disobedience and their disrespect. Charlie.
Well, I suppose the obvious thing to ask is, Rob, why is your mum doing that voice? I don't know what her kids did to deserve that, but I'm guessing they did something bad.
Well, I thought the dog was going to get it at some point.
She's a stupid cow. She could have sold that phone for £50 on eBay. Yeah.
My thing with social media is, I do think it's making us slightly more anxious. So it's hard to do this, but try to live your life, just try it for a day by this maxim. If I did it in real life, what would the consequences be? So you wouldn't draw back your curtains and show your baby in the bath to a street full of strangers and go, you man with your hand in the pockets, will you like my baby? Girls, you wouldn't run into Asda and go, everyone stop shopping, look at my smoky eye. No, of course not. That's someone who needs counselling. Tagging yourself into hospital without explanation is one of the cruelest things I've ever seen. Russell is at Southend Hospital, why? Guess. Do you know what I can't bear as well? The fake boasting. I'm so happy with my new sofa. And it's nothing to do with the sofa. She's in a bikini. It's like, who likes my new sofa? Oh, my God, my flaps come out. I can't believe it. Oh, no. I've got a cartoon dog face on. If you've got a cartoon dog face and you're fanning out on the internet and you're 35, get help!
Or get paid for it.
That's what I was thinking.
OK, let's see if social media is up there. Yes, it's social media! I'm very plugged in when it comes to social media, so if you want me to like your Facebook page, just fax it over to me and I'll see what I can do. One more thing still to get. Oti, what do you think?
Play games.
Play games?
Yeah.
What kind of games? Like the games where marriages break up because you're having an affair with your husband on a dancing show? Those kind of games, Oti?
Yeah, Candy Crush.
Candy Crush?
Yeah, Candy Crush.
OK, Candy Crush. Do you play Candy Crush?
No.
What do you play on the phone?
Touching the buzzer. You play any games, Maisie?
I peaked when that Pokemon Go thing was going around.
Oh, yeah, that was huge.
No, it annoyed me.
Well, it was like Deliveroo for paedophiles, wasn't it?
I hated it. I was going travelling across America when it got really, really popular. Yeah. And at one point, we were on the Amtrak train in the dead of night going across, like, the Colorado desert. And people were going on the train tracks in order to get a Pikachu or something.
I won't go on the tracks for a Pikachu, but a Charizard I will.
Rylan, are you a games person? Do you play any games?
Not really, no, but I downloaded this game, and it's like you're a pilot. And, like, you land the plane and then you take off.
Well, remember when I asked you if you play any games? That's a game, isn't it? You're not really flying a plane, are you?
Unless that is how EasyJet make it so cheap.
I enjoy it, because I always wanted to be a pilot as well, so I thought I'd try that.
What about being cabin crew?
Oh, Cheerio. That's right. Well, you actually went there. Of course.
I am offended.
Yeah, OK, so what are the games? Sarah, do you play any games?
It's not a game, but one of my... well, lots of my friends have had babies, and they all do this squeezy thing, so I'm doing it as well.
You should never squeeze.
You know about... No, not the baby.
Oh.
You've stolen my friends! No,
What do you squeeze?
pelvic floor, bro.
Oh,
Your pelvic floor.
Are you doing it now?
You'll know.
I like we've now got a meme for the show. Watch out, 10 cats, everybody's coming.
And obviously men have them as well. All bodies have a pelvic floor.
Are you doing it right now?
No!
I am now, because you brought it up.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
Subconsciously, I'm like, hold it.
Some of this lot are.
I'm doing it. I reckon I could carry this chair home.
Go on.
Well, I can tell you playing games is not one of the top things you do with your phones, but people have developed various injuries from continuously playing games on their mobile phones. You can get tech neck, smartphone finger, and red raw porn penis. OK, fingers on buzzers. One more thing still to get. What do you think?
Like using the camera photos and selfies and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge thing. Have you taken many selfies?
I don't take that many selfies, really. I don't really like my face.
Why not?
No one else loves it, mate.
The joyful thing about your face is you never look like you're in a mood.
Well, that's what annoys me about... You see, like, them, like, really fit models, right, and they're really attractive. They've always got the hump. Do you know what I mean? They're always sitting there with the hump. Yeah. I'm happy sitting here with a body like a bag of mashed potato.
It's a weird thing, like the supermodels, like when you see an advert for, like, I don't know, like Chanel or whatever it is, or Louis Vuitton or something.
I think we have different targeted ads. Mine are more Harvester and Lidl. So when you see happy mum on the back of the school run, come on,
No, there is a happy mum in those, but the models in the kind of high fashion ones are always like... I'll tell you what I love on the cameras, on the phones. The great thing is the technology. I enjoy the face swap. The face swap technology is not fussy about what faces it swaps. Take a look at this. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Jimmy. And that's permanent.
We take photos all the time. Like, my mum's got about 15 photos of me. Right, but now on your mobile phone, I've got about 20 of a pigeon I saw on a slide the other day.
Rylan, do you take a lot of photos?
What have you got of me?
We've got a selection of dick pics.
I thought that the injunction stopped that.
I've never sent a dick pic. I mean, I struggle getting a good angle of my face. Never mind that sad little albino slug I've got down there.
Take it from the top.
Yeah,
is that a best angle?
Well, I don't know if it's the best angle, but that's what they did. They go,
flaccid or hard?
I've never sent a naked
usually
picture of myself
soft.
to any girl
Usually
ever.
soft.
Yeah.
Maybe my guys just like me more. the dick pic thing is really weird.
It is.
Yeah.
I had this row with a guy, and you might agree with this, because he was saying it's because men are aroused more quickly by something visual, where sometimes women take longer. And his evidence for that was that women don't open their eyes when you go down on them. And obviously, I can't answer for all women.
I can't answer that either.
No. But I just have to say this. If you're going down on a woman and her eyes are closed, that is not because we are not visual. It's because of what it looks like from where we are. What it looks like is the scene in Titanic where Kate Winslet is on a door
Hang on.
Leonardo DiCaprio is bobbing around. He's bobbing around.
Yeah.
He's bobbing around and he's freezing to death.
Yeah.
So yes, we keep our eyes closed because it's too sad.
It is tougher in the winter, though. That job is tougher in the winter.
What?
If you haven't got the heating on, you're out the covers down there. It's an absolute...
Oh, yeah.
Drafty up the arse, isn't it? That's a nightmare. You start trying to pull it back down. She's going freezing.
OK, let's have a look and see if cameras are up there. Yes, indeed, it's using the camera. Personally, I've never sent a dick pic. I do things the old-fashioned way. I send ladies a brass rubbing of my junk. A survey's found more than a third of Brits have taken a selfie at a funeral. I had to take a few. Nana had her eyes closed. So those were the top 3 things people use their mobile phone for. But of course, other uses are booking taxis. Uber plan to launch flying taxis by 2023. Exciting times. Imagine being trapped inside a metal box in the sky with a potential sex offender. Dating apps are all well and good, but there is an issue. Some men create false identities online, and that can be very dangerous for vulnerable 18-year-old cheerleaders like me. I don't want to make a big deal about it, but I recently completed Grindr. The big boss at the end was really hard. So at the end of that round, Rob, Oti and Russell have 3 points, Sara, Rylan and Maisie have 2 points. Time now for a bonus round, so Rob, Sara, join me in the middle. We're going to play Hey, Who's on the Phone? OK, we're going to play Hey, Who's on the Phone? Can we have some dramatic lighting, please? Oh, yeah. OK, Sara, if you dial the last number on this phone, you may or may not connect with former heavyweight world champion David Haye. Rob, you've just got to guess if David Haye is on the phone or if she's bluffing.
Oh, OK.
OK, Sara, dial the last number on this phone.
We know each other quite
OK,
well.
I'm going to get you to turn round.
OK.
So you can't see each other. OK,
So she's
there
going
you
to
go.
listen to me. How do I...
How do you use a phone?
Yeah. I've got it.
You press
So
the
it's just going to listen to me, is he?
Is it-
It's not
yeah,
going to see my
just-
face. You can see
No,
my
he's
face.
looking away.
I can't see anything.
He can't see anything. OK, he's got to guess.
No, he's
So,
not boxing.
Rob, you're allowed to ask
You do,
questions.
You do.
Are you speaking to David Haye?
That's a great first question.
Hello, David Haye, the boxer. How are you? Oh, you first. Fine, thank you.
Where is he? Where is he? Ask him where he is.
Oh, where are you? He's in a hotel in London.
OK.
So, what's your favourite thing about being a boxer? He likes to hurt people.
He likes to hurt
So Rob's going to ask you another question.
Another
I was
question.
thinking of something
Who
to
did he
ask.
beat to win the world heavyweight title?
You just Google on you. Tell me what the question is. Who did you beat
To be the heavyweight champion of the
to
world.
be the heavyweight champion of the world? Oh, it's a nice memory, is it? OK. Right, it's a Russian guy.
Yeah.
You know that much. Do you know?
Sara,
Biggest heavyweight ever in the history of boxing. So, and you beat him. Congratulations.
It's a bit odd you haven't remembered his name, David.
Well, in fairness, he has taken a lot of blows to the head.
And was it a long match?
Long match.
Did you call them matches or games?
The fights, normally. Oh, dear.
OK.
Sara really knows her boxing. She could be bluffing.
How tall's David? Ask how tall David is.
Ask how tall is David Haye? How tall are you? How tall are you? Definitely over 6 foot.
Definitely over 6 foot.
OK, so, Rob, I would like to know if you think David Haye is on the phone or not.
Well, I think everything Sara said was wrong. But I think she may be bluffing me, and I think she's talking to David Haye and pretending not to know the answers. So I think David Haye's on the phone.
You think David Haye's on the phone? OK, let's see if David Haye is on the phone. Turn round. It's a reveal.
It's David Haye!
David Haye, everyone. Heavyweight boxing champion. Some excellent acting skills, but Rob gets the point. Round applause for both of them. And David Haye. Thank you very much, David Haye. Wave goodbye, David. What do you like the look of?
We'll pick Oti. Dancing picture.
God.
All right, you've gone with Oti, OK. Most people wish their partner was a better dancer, true or false?
True. I mean, I work on a show and we get celebrities to dance better, so I'd assume if you have to sleep with them at night.
You don't have to, but you do.
So good.
Shot fired! Shot fired!
What I meant is if you're with them or you're married to them, you prefer them to dance better.
If you're with them or if you're married to them,
No,
sometimes you get confused, don't you?
Reggie, though, if you went out with a guy who wasn't a dancer, have you found that men are very intimidated by you?
As you pass a Dobley across to them.
How long have you been with your husband?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
And then before that, were you always dating dancers?
No, I never dated dancers before that.
So what was the last job the guy had?
He was an IT technician.
And did that turn you on and then turn you off again?
I don't want my wife to be a better dancer, but even if I did, I wouldn't tell her.
Yeah,
Imagine that, like getting home from work and like getting the kids to bed, doing a bit of dinner, and going, "Oh, you're such a wonderful woman and great mum, but you're dancing." You just need, because it's at the moment. Just work on that, please.
Actually, I think, and I'm going to sound sexist now, but I think women in general are much better dancers than men. And I realised it because my sister's hen do. Going to see male strippers is so different to going to see female strippers because it's hysterical. My sister accidentally headbutted one. He lay her down on the floor so that he could grind on her, and she just thought, oh no, this isn't for me, and tried to stand up, and she got him. Yeah. And also, Annie reckons that she got a pubic lice in her eye. From someone sweating and gyrating.
Yeah, but that's so Annie.
It's
So Annie.
My personal trainer used to be a stripper.
Yeah.
And he has some incredible stories from back in the day. One of which includes he got home and the next morning woke up and went, I'm like a bit, I feel like there's something down there. And it was an enormous fingernail in his ballsack.
Oh! Sarah, you're missing a nail.
Are you a good dancer, Sarah?
No. I'm like conga at a wedding. Like, if there were badges, I've got that one. And even that, I'm not very good at. There's so many things to think about in terms of you don't want to lead it, too much pressure, and also you don't want to split off into a smaller conga.
Oh.
And that's what I thought about Theresa May's dancing, actually, because she did look like someone who thought she was going to be followed by a line of people all doing it together.
Oh, yeah. A metaphor for Brexit. No one's fucking joining in.
Rylan, are you a good dancer?
I always am good. Like, after a couple of drinks, like, I'll have a go, yeah.
You wish your partner was a better dancer? Russell, are you a good dancer?
Well, I did dress up once as Beyonce on television and learnt the whole of Crazy in Love. And I was single at the time, and that was the most female attention I ever had from anything I did on TV, was when I dressed as a woman and danced. I went out with this one girl, for a few times, obviously, didn't sleep with her straight away. And it's getting right to the vital moment, you know, like, and all the clothes cut. And she honestly stopped and went, "Can you just do something for me?" She said, "Can you do the Beyonce dance right at the vital moment?" You know, when you're like in your pants and shit. Like,
Did she put a ring on it?
I think it's a generational thing as well, though, as to how good a dancer you are. Like, my mum's a decent dancer because she was a punk in the 70s, so she was, like, rebellious in her youth. Like, my generation, I think unless the song tells us move by move what to do, we can't do it.
So, most people wish their partner was a better dancer. What are you going to say, true or false, Rob?
Yeah, we think yes.
You think yes, you think true, you think false. Well, I can tell you the answer is false. Only 41% of people wish their partner was a better dancer. My girlfriend dances like she makes love with other people. I have 2 left feet. I keep them in my special freezer in the basement.
I'm sorry, I just find, like, the basement thing funny.
Worst thing about gyms.
Is it gym selfies? They're the worst. You know, when people go to the gym and take a photo in the mirror of the gym, and it's always with a proper, like, dickhead pose, and it's like... It's only people who would shag their own reflection if they could take it. It's not nice.
It's always the same people as well. There's these particular breed of men. They grunt. No one should do it in public. If you can't do it quietly, do it in the garden. And then
that is my rule on sex. I'm sorry, love, but we're taking this outside.
Yeah.
Rylan, do you go to the gym a lot?
Only for, like, a latte.
I actually think the worst thing in gyms is nudity in the changing rooms.
Oh, fuck, I might go.
And last time I went to a gym, there was a woman who was using a hairdryer to dry her pubic hair. So another woman...
Oh, that's a lovely treat, though, isn't it, at home? Oh, that's a lovely treat.
Oh, not with a Dyson, it'd take your clit off.
Rylan, for the last time, you do not have a clit.
But the other woman that was there was having to use a hand dryer to do her head hair. So she was naked and bent down on all fours. It's a public face.
What do you think, worst thing?
Well, this is a bit more particular to me, but I've had to change the day I go to the gym. So I used to go at the same day and at the same time, and I would go to the steam room after. But then every time I went in there was this 95-year-old bloke sitting in there, but looked like so old. And I thought, I'm going to find him dead in there at some point. It's a horrible thing to.
You're a real humanitarian, yeah.
So
I'll just change the day. That's easy.
Let someone else find him.
Russell, you look as if you keep yourself in pretty good shape.
I come from the same neck of the woods as Rylan, and Essex gym is a freaking nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
It's full of look, men. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but I'm not sure there's that many women who actually want men that look like the men that are filling these gyms. I've spoke to these guys. I'm like, do you really, are you sure that's what? A woman, that is what a woman wants, 16 stone, 3% body fat, back acne, needle holes on the thighs, tiny penis, suspicious temper. It's what a woman's looking for. Trust me.
We all know that.
This happens all across it. Like with men, it's like the biggest growing cosmetics industry is products for men, but they're tricking you to think it's manly by putting sandalwood in everything. No, it's not a lotion, it smells like a shed. If you're trying to attract women, don't smell like a shed. We're scared of spiders. If you're trying to attract straight women, you want to smell like something we like, and the only thing that all straight women like is true crime podcasts. Oh. You want to make your face smell like a detailed description of another woman's brutal murder.
That is so dark and just might work. Oti, do you ever go to the gym?
Yeah, I do go to the gym. But I get annoyed for me, it's the women that get there, do their makeup, take a selfie. They're just there for coffee.
Do you want to, maybe...
Yeah, good friend.
Oh, listen.
Do you want to throw down?
No, I'm good. I think she could take me, so no.
Yeah.
I'm just crap at all. I've got no coordination. If I lift a weight, I'll injure myself. Like, my dad could look at a shelf and put it up. Get up, slag! He had all the stuff. He was a proper... And he had me for the sun skipping around with a glittery question mark over my head. No, Daddy. And I'm so bad, I can't do anything. Like, I'm the guy you see covered in a silver sheet at the side of the road waiting for the RAC man going, oh, my God, I can't do it. That's what Tyre needs doing. I mean, I've got nothing. Nothing. I can't do... The only time I did a tricep extension at a gym, the one where you go across the bench and you're doing like that?
Yeah.
I didn't know, but my balls were poked out of my shorts. And someone was filming it, and every time I extended the tricep, the balls expanded like those trolls you used to squeeze on holiday with the eyes.
OK, so worst things about the gym. Let's get some proper answers. What do you think?
Smells like crutch.
That's what I like about it.
Oh, the money, the joining fee?
I'll give you that. That is close enough. It is paying but not going to the gym. Yes, the worst thing about the gym is paying but not going. Paying for the gym but not using the gym is a massive waste, just like the massive waste around the middle of people who pay for the gym but don't go. Most disappointing thing about being a grown-up?
Oh, there's loads of it. Radiators. Talking to your father-in-law about motorways. Yeah. Reading to my kids does my nutting.
Yeah, I'll back you on that. When Mina was little, I used to read the whole story, like Goldilocks comes in, and now I'm like, yeah, Goldilocks, bears, like wankers, the end.
What do you think, Sarah? What's the most annoying thing about being a grown-up?
Well, you just get fatter and older. And the thing is,
Don't ever go on me, Sarah. I mean, I'm trying to host a show here. It's no good for my self-esteem.
The thing is, when you're a teenager and you think you couldn't possibly hate yourself anymore, and then you just get fatter and older from there, and you keep looking back at old photos, because now they're all there on the Facebook going, I was fine. Yeah. Why was I so miserable? I'm so much fatter and older now. Where will it stop? With death.
Night, everyone!
You'll find a way to... Oh, sorry.
That's right, Maisie. She needs to be stopped.
Is it that you don't use a parachute nearly as much as you thought you were going to from school?
Yeah.
Like, because if you're furiously, wafting a parachute when you're a grown-up, it means you're about to die. But back then, it just meant that the teacher had forgotten the lesson plan.
You did this at school?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you'd come into the gym and they'd go, grab a bit of the parachute.
We'll hold the parachute and
you'd go,
just have a flap about.
Yeah. And then there was a game where one kid would get under and one kid would get on. It was called cat and mouse, and the kid on the top just had to find the kid under just by whacking bits of air until eventually it was like, got you, Neil, and Neil...
Most annoying thing about being a grown-up. What do you think, Sarah? What annoys you?
I think one of the difficult things is that by the time you've got the money to do something, you don't want to do it anymore. Like, by the time you can afford to go to V Festival, you shouldn't be there. You're too old.
Maisie, what do you think was the most annoying thing about being a grown-up?
Paying taxes.
What?
Yes, so too.
No, it's literally kind of what she said. It's like once you're able to afford stuff, you get a letter in the post that says, no, half
A
of your
letter in the
money's
post? I'd have knocked on the fucking door. Russell, what do you think?
The loss of romance as you get older. And this is when you know the romance is dead, when your partner farts in the kitchen and you think they're speaking to you. What was that? You love me? The only thing worse than that, and I genuinely do not understand couples that do this, have got to the point where one can sit on the toilet and have a poo. No, don't laugh. One can sit on the toilet and have a poo while one's in the bath, like in some foul shit sauna. I would fall out of love with someone if I ever saw their poo eye. Poo eye is... How was your day, darling? I've been under a lot of pressure lately! End on.
Well, thank you for sharing.
There are couples in this room that do that. People, do any of you lot do it? Have any of you?
No. I've never had a shit in the bath, no.
Rylan, most disappointing thing about being a grown-up?
I think, especially as a man, it's like when you look at yourself in the mirror, like after you've got out of the shower, and you start to realise that your willy is now higher than your balls. Do you know what I mean?
Your ball's now longer than your dick.
My balls are lower than my penis.
I'm very lucky because I've got tiny balls.
That's the wrong time to look, because the heat of the bath makes your testicles get further away from your body. So that's the worst time to look this. If you were colder, your balls would be closer, because they need to be a different...
No, but...
I'm all right. So is it best to look at your balls when you're opening the fridge? Good lighting, then it's cold.
OK, let's get some answers.
That realisation that there is not an X factor spot in... Like, if you just want it enough, if only you dream about it enough, it'll come true. There's no X factor spot in life. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have got that any more wrong with present company, yeah. You're not going to go on some reality TV show and make it, other than... OK, most disappointing thing about growing up. I think you almost got it with taxes. Almost.
Oh.
Related.
Paying bills?
That's exactly the right answer. Yeah. Of course, these days, a lot of young people save on bills by getting their gas and electric from the same provider, their mum. Also on the list is going grey. I like to think of myself as a bit of a silver fox because my hair is going grey and I shriek like a banshee when I'm fucking. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are, it's a dead heat, everyone's a winner! Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.